Hey man, say man, y'all know what it is, man. It's the King back in the build, man. We got another episode of The Ugly Truth, man. Doing what we do, live how we live, be how we be, man. 2024 has been amazing so far, man. I got a special guest in the building today. I actually was able to do something that most people can't do. I actually found a young woman with some sense. I found a woman with a good thought process. I found a woman who was a wife before she was married, and now she's a wife and she's married. She has a couple kids. She has a happy marriage. And fortunately for me, she does my hair. I am blessed with the privilege of none other than just Miss Jatora.
What's up, y'all?
How are you doing, beautiful? How are you doing?
I'm great. It's good to be here. It's great to be here.
It's been a minute. I tell folk I've been trying to get her on the show for about 3 months now.
Yeah, time ain't always on our side, but hey, we making it work.
We making it work. We here now. Mm-hmm. She outside today to talk to the real people.
Yes.
I would love to start off the way I wanted to start off, but we were just having a dope conversation. You said I might have to change my standards a little bit with time and age. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. Unfortunately, hey, it's still hope, but unfortunately, some things may have to be tweaked a little bit.
So I get the privilege, and I say privilege, to sit in your chair and you listen to all my fiascos when I tell them, and you kind of know my standard. What would you say gonna need to be tweaked?
I mean, it depends. What are your non-negotiables? That's where we have to start. There has to be things that we have set in stone as a foundation to even determine what we're gonna tweak a little bit, as we move forward. So what are those non-negotiables for you?
Non-negotiables is just that if she don't believe in the Lord, if she don't believe in the Lord is the first non-negotiable. Mm-hmm. But what are some of the sub is I don't want no kids. I don't want her to have no kids. I definitely want more kids. That's like the biggest thing is just a shawty who ain't got no kids. Mm-hmm. Let me think. I mean, of course, she can't be overweight. She can't be ugly. You dig what I'm saying?
That's a whole different conversation right there.
Yeah, and she can't be an ex-whore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not marrying no porn star or
of course,
no girl who slept with, the NFL team, and now she's an awesome woman. Yeah, there's a lot of good women who was whores.
Yeah.
They make some of the best wives possibly, just not for me.
No, absolutely not. That eventually, once a whore, always a whore.
Hey, you had some whore friends? Hey.
Actually, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. I can't can't be around those types. But when you say no kids, what's the reason behind that? Is it because you don't want to deal with a baby daddy?
To a degree, because I know I affect my baby mama like this. I can change her whole mood.
Yeah.
She done went through a couple niggas because of me. You know what I mean? So.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
So you're stressing her out.
No, it's that we have a friendship, and niggas, of course, everybody want to know, what is y'all still doing? Why is he still looking out? Or why is she still looking out? Or why cause she'll still look out for me while she in a relationship. Mm-hmm. I could call, hey man, I ran out of gas, come get me. Yeah. Or, can I park my car in your driveway? It ain't got no top on it. Can I put it in your garage until I get a house with a garage or something? Okay. And so when a nigga come over and they see, damn, this nigga got this car in your garage, y'all still go out and kick it. Like I still take my son out, we'd go out to eat. And I kept telling her, quit telling niggas to, don't lie, but you ain't got to tell them everything. She's like, yeah, I'm out with, you know what I mean? We out having a dinner.
Okay.
But my son there.
So with that being said, that's what's stopping you from accepting a woman with a baby daddy, is because you wouldn't want her doing that with her baby daddy?
Not even that, because I know I'm going to shut shit down, period. The thing is that connection. The woman always want a family. And I'm
true.
at a 90% rate with it. Now, if I meet a great girl, and the crazy oxymoron is, I would actually want a man to be in his son's life, but we would have to have the same mindset.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we'll go on in this house, I wouldn't want to raise this little dude around me, and then he go to his daddy house and he doing something totally opposite.
Yeah. At that point, it's like a sub community. Everybody has to be on the same page.
Yeah, everybody got to be on the same page. And for me, I'm going to be honest, it's some cocky shit. I'm just too dope to be a nigga, you know what I mean?
I feel that,
like,
yeah.
Like, nah, I'm
Yeah, you have a
cool.
right to your standards.
Yeah.
You know you.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know, she got to be super dope. And what I've seen, I was just telling the girl, most women don't put the work in the beginning. And I was telling her, like, women, y'all got to put the work in the beginning because you know what this life could be like. I don't know what it's like. Like, what work is you putting in the beginning? And especially this for me, this is the sad part. Ma'am, you have already slept with me, swallowed me, kicked it. Like, what you draw the line at? Laundry? You draw the line at, you just gave me your whole body.
Facts. It's backwards.
It's backwards.
It's backwards.
As hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I ain't rubbing your feet. Ma'am, you just swallowed cum. But you don't rub
Sheesh.
feet.
Yeah.
We had a threesome, but you don't want to wash dishes.
Yeah.
You know what they say? I'm not your girl. Ma'am, you just did some
You just
super
did some
extravagant-
nasty stuff last night, and now
Yeah.
you're not my girl. You not
Yeah.
gonna try to show me that you a wife.
But this is what they don't want to do. They don't want to compete. Oh, if you want her, then take her. And you know what I mean? If I ain't number one.
Maybe they can't
don't-
compete.
They can't. They don't put the work in. Maybe they can't.
Are they projecting that they can't compete?
They show glimpse, but what they're doing is when this nigga wifes me or when this nigga shows me this, that, or the third, I'm going to show him this, that, or the third, and they're playing a dangerous game. So they're basically playing poker.
And that's the problem. Women got to understand there's always gonna be competition.
Bars. We already started off with bars. God, yeah.
If you have a man that has value, there's always going to be competition.
If you
So
want-
why not show the man that you are better than all the other women that could potentially want him? Sheesh.
I knew I brought somebody dope. Why not? Because as men, we do it. We got to start off with dates.
Mm-hmm.
We got to start off showing our hand. And again, I reiterate this to several different women. After I get the boxes, your turn to tell me that this to retain me.
Facts.
I've done what it took for you to sleep with me.
Facts.
Now let me see what I'm going to get afterward.
Right.
And in
right.
reality, where I say I'm still doing it wrong, because usually it worked biblically that, you know, you get married, sleep with her, da da da. But they giving the box up and acting like they don't want to be a wife. Ma'am, at this point, you're supposed to be showing wifey qualities. And I don't even care, like, when girls be like, oh, I got a nigga, I got this, that, or the third. Or even if they so-called say I got competition. Cool. I'm finna blow this shit out the water.
Facts.
Everything that he ain't doing, I'm finna step this shit up 10 times. I got to, if I want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
And what niggas don't know is it's not always about money. It's not always about, you know, being the flyest nigga. It's about getting to her heart and speaking her love language. If you could get to a woman's heart, I don't know if we watched the movie Casino, that nigga was a multi-millionaire on top of the city, and she still fucking with a bum-ass nigga. That's where her heart was.
Yeah. So, yeah.
My nigga told me a long time, the heart won what the heart wants.
Yep.
If a woman's heart is with a nigga, ain't nothing you could do. If
Ain't
I
nothing
got
you
a
can
girl
do.
that love me, I feel sorry for you, player. It's OV. And vice versa.
Yeah.
I've had girls that really like other niggas and they keep telling me these horror stories. And I had to sit back like, shawty love that nigga. Shawty love that nigga.
Yeah, she
I
do.
know it's better over here. He can't take her nowhere. He can't do nothing. She just absolutely want him to be a better person and she love him.
Facts.
But
Yep.
women should put the work in and compete because men, we're competing.
Always. Around
We-
the clock.
Around
24/7.
the clock.
24/7.
We're competing. So why don't women want to compete for their man?
Because we've been told that we don't have to. We're brainwashed by these female rappers, by whatever. It could be a mama. God damn it.
Facts.
We're not even gonna go just blame media. We're gonna blame some mamas and some grandmas and some aunties out here too. Like you said, everybody has to compete. That's the way of life. It's I don't want to say dog eat dog world out here, but how do we create a standard if there is no competition?
Listen, man, I didn't coach her on this. So Salute to her husband. Shout out to you, Claire. You got somebody with some sense. But this is what I said. I said the women who scorned women was the side broads. Mm-hmm. And they told their kids, because they had the side kids. Mm-hmm. They were not allowed at all the functions. And they like, don't you ever let no nigga play you the way that they got played. But she started, what they didn't tell these kids is, that's what she signed up for. Yep. She knew that man had a wife.
Where was the accountability?
Zero.
None.
You know why?
She belongs to the streets.
And she didn't understand that she was the side broad, but she did. I mean, let's look at the Ray Charles story. Shawty knows she was a side piece. Every girl, and then what do they do when they side piece? They want to compete and become number one. And usually what happens when the side piece become number one, not all the time, they get lazy too. They get into that number one position and start acting boring.
Yep. They don't upkeep the standard, you know, which I don't get it. It's almost like it's logic at that point. Like you said earlier, you know, if you feeling a man, it's 9 times out of 10 because he's already shown you that he has potential to be whatever standard that you like.
Right.
Whether it's how he dress, how he carry himself, his intelligence, how he speak, how much money he make, how he take care of his children. Because one thing women gotta stop blocking and lying about is we don't care how many kids a man got. Okay.
Big facts.
We'll marry a man with 6 kids. You know what I'm saying?
And be the 7th baby mama.
And be the 7th one. And, you know, we can vouch for that, you know, not trying to be in everybody's personal life or, you know, but we have people that we can see in the public eye. They're the 4th baby mama, the 5th baby mama, the 6th baby mama. So we really don't care. We want to say we don't want no man with kids and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, women got to understand that the natural nature of a man, he's going to have multiple women and multiple kids.
Now we gonna get into this briefly. I thought we was gonna warm up, but we coming in hot. No, this is
quick,
great.
huh?
Hell no. This is how I go.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's not validating that, you know, men do have to be mindful, and that comes with
respectful,
you know, with maturity and just understanding. If a man knows his value, he's not gonna just have kids with anybody, you know. So men do have to be mindful of who they're giving their seeds to.
This is my question though. We gotta prefix this. We know that you're married. If y'all don't know, now you know. So if your nigga had another girl, you not leaving. If he went and smashed somebody else, as long as it ain't a family member, you good. Not saying that you good, but you see more value in the family than you see in him just going to go get something.
In an overall trajectory, yes, I would not leave my husband if he had a baby on me, and I would not leave my husband if, of course, he cheated on me. It would take, of course, some questions will be asked. I would have to know how invested he is into this other female, you know.
Just cheating,
but
not
just
even
cheating.
Kid.
Yeah, like if he just honestly, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say if my husband cheated on me today, I would not leave him.
Yeah.
Why would I leave? I'm gonna go ahead and disclose my age. I'm 28 years old. I'll be 29 in August.
Yeah, let's go.
And as a woman, I'm very in tune with time, and I understand the value of a man in this physical realm. Mm-hmm. And men are very valuable in the physical realm. Women are very valuable in the spiritual realm. Women cannot survive in this playing field without a man, and let alone the amount of time and energy I invested to being with my husband today. We've been married, this year will make 3 years. But this year all together.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But in total, we've been together this year for 11 years.
Damn, you've been together since y'all was teenagers.
Yeah, I was 17 years old when I met him. He was 20.
Yeah, rock out to that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. What attracted you to him?
Whew, of course, physical attraction. That's my number one, you know, that's my number one approach. I got to be physically attracted to you. So, yes, he's very attractive to this day, still to me. But, you know, I did what I had to do. I knew he was very attractive. I'm pretty sure in my mind at the time I knew he had other options. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make my presence known, and I'm not anywhere near ashamed of that. I had to chase him.
Okay. Nah, that was the wrong button. She don't. We gotta hit the siren. Listen.
Yeah.
For all y'all that want to say pick me, pick that, she's a happily married woman with 2 kids, and she knew the value of it, man, and knew if I put myself in the right position, I'd be happy forever, so to speak. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah.
I got what I wanted. I wanted him to pick me.
Yeah. And we all do.
Yeah.
What you think niggas get fly for? What you think I put this shit on for and buy foreign cars and buy nice houses? Like, you think I do this shit for niggas to like me? I don't like niggas.
Right.
I like females.
No,
I want a bitch to be like, yeah, nigga, you been on your shit. I like you. You attractive. You fly. You got some manyan. You got some good And that's what we want. We're all trying to get picked. So when they use these dumbass terms,
pick me.
Oh, you a pick me. We're all pick me's. Bitch, why'd you get dressed and fly when you go to the club?
I did it for me, girl.
Come on, stop
Childish.
the cap.
Stop being childish.
That's what we need. Damn,
Be
I ain't
honest
even got that button. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, yo. Like, that's straight cap.
Yeah, so I did what I had to do. I mean, I was young. It wasn't too much I could do. I didn't have my own house, or even though that don't matter. As a young girl who's 17 years old, I had to just play little cute games to just show him, like, hey, I like you. And
he went for it.
And he went for it. And so we've been rocking out ever since. We got 2 beautiful boys. Our oldest is 6, and our youngest is 2. So, we've been rocking out, thinking about having another one, hopefully,
You're shooting for a girl.
Yeah, we shooting for a girl, but hey, whatever God has in store.
Nah, you can ask God for what you want.
I mean, I'm cool. We cool. I mean, he wants a girl, but I'm cool with having another boy, But 2 is a good number. We rocking out with 2. In time, if it happens, it happens. It is.
I gotta ask Hebrew. This is a very vulgar question, but it'd be. Hey, do they gotta be on top or the bottom to get a girl? Which way it gotta go?
I heard on top for boys, and that sounds pretty accurate for me.
Oh, she's a server.
It made sense for me. It made sense. So, I mean, but who knows? I don't know.
Nah, I heard that too. That's why I was asking, because Hebrew just had a girl. You know what I mean? So apparently, it might be a theory behind it.
Yeah.
It might be a real thing behind it. So y'all working on the girl. So, man, listen, man. We already came out hot, dropping bombshells, man. She already told y'all that she married. She got a couple kids. My question is this, that I've asked you before, if you can elaborate on it. Was there a person in your life that gave you this mindset, a book that you read, a spirituality? Because you have a very rare mindset that I consider quality and qualified universally. People don't like when I say that. There's certain people who are universally attractive, universally qualified. And then we can even go to sports. Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, they were universally good for any team. Anybody was going to take them. They made themselves so dope that they were one of the most sought out people. I feel like your mindset, there's not a guy that would not deal with you. Where did you get this mindset from?
Honestly, it came with time. But just like I explained, I met my husband very young, and I wasn't perfect. I feel like he was, very much more intelligent than I was naturally, even though he was young as well. But at some point in time, I was I don't need a man ass girl, and not to throw my parents, under the bus, but I was raised, my parents were together up until I was about 14, and then they split. So I didn't really have a lot of guidance when it came to how to really work through a marriage. My grandparents were divorced, that's really what I was familiar with. So I didn't have the guidance to know how to be a wife from a young age, as some of these other cultures naturally kind of distilling into their children. I didn't, have that. So it really took time and my husband.
Ooh, say that. Hold on. Say that again. Time and what?
Time and my husband. He really taught me a lot spiritually.
He did what? He taught you?
He taught me. Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah.
That means you
taught
listen?
Me.
You listen.
I listen.
To him?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
shoot.
I'm gonna go ahead and give credit to myself that when I know the truth, I feel I feel the truth. So when something makes sense, it just makes sense. All
you
it
got
takes is
logic.
for me to be aware of it. And once I'm aware of it and it sounds like it's the truth, I definitely will, start to research and really kind of just look deep into it. So he definitely taught me a lot spiritually, and to put this out here, I'm not really religious. I don't follow any documented religion.
Okay, so let me ask you this. People say that they say higher power. Do you, okay, so they say God, higher power. Do you believe Jesus was the son of God?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe in any
Organized religion.
organized religion.
Was you raised on organized religion?
Somewhat. My parents, they kind of did and dab with it, but they didn't force any strong religion, onto me. So I kind of was free with that. I would go to church if I had to. But I wasn't forced to really really kind of explain exactly what I believed in, or, it just kind of was, I was a floater when it came to religion.
What did your husband teach you spiritually? Was he raised in the church?
Yes. His dad is actually a pastor.
Ooh, this is getting deep.
Yeah.
Ooh, so
It's ironic.
let's talk about him for a little bit. So by his dad being a pastor and he don't believe Jesus is the son of God, how was their relationship?
It's thankfully okay. There's definitely an elephant in the room.
Okay.
Only because we're more so kind of showing through action what we stand on instead of just blatantly saying, hey, we don't follow this. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we have to consider the emotions of others.
Okay.
Yeah. So one day, yes, we're hoping to just be able to verbally, openly say, hey, we don't do this. But for right now, we're kind of just, our actions show a lot to where if they know, they're just not saying anything, but they're watching.
Okay. So that's dope in the mindset, because I just put my belief. I believe Jesus is the son of God. I don't knock nobody who don't believe. But the thing that you followed your husband is what's the most intriguing thing.
Yeah.
By him being raised up, I think he did some research.
Yeah.
And gave you some bars, and then you researched,
And I researched.
and then it made you love him more.
Yep.
Shit, listen.
And spiritual foundation is key. You will not last in a marriage if you do not have the same spiritual foundation.
At all.
At all. It's not going to work.
And if y'all unequally yoked.
Right.
If she leading him or y'all religious, y'all belief set. So when you say your spiritual belief, before we move on, what does he teach you? To meditate, to pray? Who do he teach you to believe in? Like what does that look like to the audience? I understand it, but to the audience, like, what are you doing? What are you practicing on a regular for your spirit? What are you reading, thinking about,
Excuse me. It's more so meditation. It's internal God-like thinking. We do believe in a higher power. It's just not a man fixated higher power. So when we say higher power, more so it's the all in all.
And that's
of
a
everything.
fact, though. God is over every. It's the same
yeah,
thing.
it's the same thing. Right.
God is over everything. The difference, and we ain't got to dive into it because I don't knock nobody's belief system.
Yeah.
The only difference I believe is the Jesus part of where people say, "Hey, this is that or the third," but God says He's omnipresent, and God is too dope to even come to earth, so to speak. I feel like I tell people this all the time. I'm God, and God. I'm in God, and God in me. So I got to be a part of God.
That's facts.
I am not the Almighty God,
Right.
but I am a creator.
Right.
I created
You're
this
an
show.
extension. You're an extension of God itself. Yeah.
I create houses. I build houses. That's a creation. I do music. No one else has ever done one of my songs before. That's godly.
Right.
It's only one of me.
Yep.
So that
Absolutely.
has to be godly, and it has to be and I like where you're going with it, because I feel like religion put Jesus or not Jesus, they put God in the box.
Yes.
You can't
yes.
limit
that's
God.
really the disconnect. Yeah.
You can't tell
limit it.
me he
Yeah.
only. Now you can go into the point of saying what's going to work and what's not going to work. I guarantee you go to the 20th floor and jump off, your ass is going to hit the ground and you're going to be dead more than likely. You do it from the 100th, you for sure dead.
Yeah.
I believe in universal principles, and I think God is universally, again, like I said before, there are universal people in this world. And I don't know if I should shout her out because she's sick of my shit, but you know who you is. She hate when I say I'm universally dope.
Yeah.
Man, I'm universally
The universe, saying universe
dope.
period is a trigger for some people. And it's simply when they get triggered, I feel like it's instant limitations. You know, like
Because
you said,
the universe has no limits.
It's no limits. Exactly.
The universe has no limits, and I feel like if your husband teach you something new tomorrow, you research, you're like, okay, babe.
Yep.
I felt like you've led me, and I think all guys want what you're giving your husband. I've led you far enough and long enough that you know that if I teach you something wrong, it hurts all of us.
Yep.
And I don't think women get that. Now, and if you're dealing with the guy who is all about himself, you're going to figure that out in the beginning.
Right.
Whoa, brew. Small little interruption. We're going to edit that
It's
out.
all good, yeah.
Hold on, we're going to see what time it is. What time you want? Check the time. Take that shit out, please. Because the TV in. It's all good. That's the devil. He mad that we having a dope ass conversation.
Right. He's like, wait a minute. What?
Yeah. And I even believe like when it comes to like even saying devil, that's just a lower self.
Yeah. It's exactly
You know what
what
I mean?
it is.
Like
yeah.
like that's the Popeyes. Like if you look at all the fighting that goes on, it's usually Popeyes, McDonald's.
Chaos.
Yeah, and low level, but
Low vibration.
low vibrational food. You don't see this shit going on at what is it called? Kale Me. You don't see this shit going on at vegan stores.
Right.
And people may like, oh, you think it's the food? Yes, the food
the
helps you
food.
think. We have cells. Food have cells. You put poison in your body, it acts to serve. Drink too much Hennessy if you want to and watch what happens. You're going to be throwing up like I was 4 days ago.
Yeah, I mean, you are what you eat, you know, and
I am not a pussy.
No,
I rarely
but
eat
seriously
that,
though, you know, I'm somebody who, you know, I'm not 100% perfect, you know what I'm saying? But I strive to be vegan. You
Okay.
know, I was raised up on eating meat, all types of meat, you know, not all types, but, you know, just the standard like chicken, steak, you know, beef, pork, all that stuff, you know. So now I don't eat none of that. If anything, every blue moon I have a piece of chicken, you know.
So we're going to get into it. This is supposed to be the beginning. Where are you from originally?
I was actually born South Georgia, Albany.
Albany. Shout out to Albany,
yeah,
Georgia.
Albany,
I had a
Georgia.
little mean down there years and years ago.
Yeah, my parents were in school in Albany State when they had me. So, yeah, once they had me, I want to say maybe like a year, they moved back to Atlanta. My mom ended up finishing out school at Clayton State. So I was raised in Atlanta predominantly.
You Atlanta. You were just born down there.
Yeah, I was just born down there. Just for the meantime, you know. But I was more so raised in Clayton County.
Okay, Southside.
And I moved to Henry County at a later age. So, and
You don't give me Atlanta vibes though.
a lot of people say that.
Yeah,
I feel like you'll see a little Atlanta if I'm mad or if I'm arguing with somebody, which, you know, you'll rarely see. But
right.
besides that, I don't really identify with that.
We're gonna ask some questions. We're gonna play a little game. Outside of your husband, who's your favorite person?
Outside of my kids too? Or
No, just outside of your husband, who's your favorite person?
my kids.
Okay. Outside of your husband, who do you vent to?
My mother.
So y'all got
That's
a good
my girl.
relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Is
That's
she
my
proud
girl.
of you?
She is. Yeah,
Okay.
she is. She really is. I don't even want to talk about her because she really holds a sensitive space in my heart, you know. But that's my girl. She's, you know, she's still out here living life. You know, she's young. She's 51. You know, beautiful.
She married?
Yes, currently.
It sounds like it's not. It's finna be uncurrently.
Yes,
Sound like it's
Yeah, that's.
she finna bang out on home. Currently,
She gonna be so mad if she see this, you know. But hey, you know, it's her life. That's lessons. Everybody got life lessons to learn, you know.
And she's a good person.
She's a great person.
Well, listen, when you get married, unmarried, you know, come to the ugly truth and talk.
Hey,
to
that's my
us.
twin. That's my twin. We act alike. We sound alike. You know.
She got dreads.
No,
Okay.
no, but she's natural. She has beautiful natural hair.
No, that's dope. That
Yeah.
you cool. You cool with your pops?
Yeah, yeah. That's my dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
He definitely has set a lot of standards for me, growing up. He was definitely a great dad, always present. Unfortunately, like I said before, him and my mom split when I was in high school. But he still was always intentionally involved. He's a provider, alpha male for sure.
You could call him to this day. Like
I
hey,
can
Dad,
call him to this day. Call him to this day. He gonna show up.
Let me pause this segment, right? As y'all know me, y'all know I keep it a thigh wild, right? So I ain't even gotta start the siren, but before I was starting my journey lock, right? I had a few women that wanted to actually start my dreads. They're like, hey, you come to me, because I went to several different women to get my hair braided. Anybody know me?
Yeah.
She's the only, let me tell you, at first I didn't even want to sign up because she got like this list of shit going on her page. It's a whole lot of shit going on, a whole lot of
Yeah, I'm a
standards.
Virgo. Virgo, I don't play about that
Yeah.
shit now. I make sure we
She had a whole lot of
let
shit.
it all out.
But I seen the work and I like, all right, I'm going to go to her, get my hair braided, whatever. So I had like 3 or 4 girls braid my hair, and I'm a last minute person. I always want my hair done either either the day of or the next day.
The next day.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, can you get me together? But the first time I went and got my hair braided, I felt the sweet spirit, right? So it was like 4 girls wanting to dread my hair, and she had told me like I'm married and I'm this. And all the other girls, I had girls I was going to on a regular. She was not my regular beautician. And her spirit and her being married, I said, I don't want no single women in my head. Nor do I want any broke women in my head, bro. Like, I don't want them to start my journey off.
Yeah.
So her spirit, as she says, she's spiritual, is what led me to be like, all right, I could rock with you on the regular.
Yeah.
And not saying that I'm this super person, because, of course, she does my hair. It ain't like I do my own. I peeped the genuineness, sincerity, the spirituality, and the willing to grow. I think out of everything, I never told it, I think out of everything I see the willingness to grow and always be willing to learn. And that's anybody that's successful in life. And success in life to me is different for men and women. Success to life for men, a part of it is providing for your family. That's a part.
Yes.
But having a vision for them also, so they know where they're going. For women, it's a family. When I don't see a girl at a certain age, and we could get into it, after a certain age, like, how you 40 and single?
Ooh.
How you 38 and single? I ain't gonna name no more numbers if I keep going down, but how you over 33 and single?
We got some questions.
I'm just saying, in my thought process, because you asked me off air, like, how do you feel about, certain women at certain ages, and I'm like, something wrong with a woman that's 35 years old and she ain't married or hasn't been married, because as a man, women have had multiple opportunities by some men, and usually it's multiple men. It's a lame nigga, it's a rich nigga, and it's a nigga on their level. And they deny him, thinking that is better. What made you, in your mind, be like, it ain't better for me? I don't even know if that's the right question, but I feel like women always think there's something better out there. Like, oh, I could get better, I could get better, I could get better. Versus dealing with this person you really enjoy and making that situation better. We can't get our grandparents' 40-year relationship in year 1.
Facts.
Oh, I want this relationship, I want that relationship, they do good. Nigga, they been together 40 years. But in your mind, when you seen your husband outside of the physical attraction, what made you say, I want to make this the better relationship, versus saying, I know I could get better?
I had to take a look internally at that point. Like I said, physical attraction is always, for me, and I feel like for most people who even want to deny it, physical attraction is key. That's like the gate to even want to pursue anybody. I can't think of anybody who gonna say, this nigga ugly as fuck, but I'm gonna just go ahead and just want to get to know him.
If he got that bag and he could provide.
I don't know. That's for me. I feel like I know. I don't want to say ugly, but just someone who's unattractive to me, who needs to overcompensate to try to even get my attention. Yeah. So, but once I got past the physical attraction, I started to note things through his actions. And we met actually at a summer camp. We were both working at this summer camp over actually at World Changers down the street.
Oh,
Yeah, we
shit.
met down the
Okay,
street,
shout
yeah.
out World Changers. Shout out
Yeah.
Creflo Dollar. Because we bought them records.
So yeah, we were both working there, and like I said, I thought he was very attractive, and over time with just day-to-day routines of working with him, I just started to note some things that I also found it attractive as a woman who wants to find a man, you know. And I wouldn't even say at the time I was looking for a man, but I feel like women naturally have qualities that they look for in a man to even.
That's what y'all created.
That's what we do. Yeah. So he was very good with the kids. And I'm.
Oh, you seen the family.
And I was always somebody who wanted to have kids. I was always fond of just
Dope.
the imagination of being pregnant and just having children. You know, that was just me. So him being so charismatic with children so naturally was a turn on to me. Also a very just genuine soul. He wasn't childish. He wasn't egotistical. He wasn't putting on. He wasn't just, you know, I feel when something's just doing or somebody's doing too much. He was always just charismatic and just naturally him, you know, and to this day, one of the most genuine souls that I know. So those things are what I find attractive. So I knew like he has the looks and he has the soul that I'm looking for in a man. And it was just, I was head over heels. Head over heels.
Was look like you still is. Yeah.
What? Yeah. So, but yeah, so just looking for those certain qualities that I feel like women naturally look for. He's athletic. So, you know, he's somebody that takes care of himself. You know, he doesn't have any aspirations of being big. I don't date
Fat niggas.
fat niggas.
Yeah, we can keep it 100. That's the ugly truth.
Yeah, it is what it is. And then, like I said, he just was just overall, just for what I could see at my 17-year-old age, was just everything.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So we're gonna tie it back into the question: what's wrong with a woman if she 35, ain't been married, ain't got no kids, single? Like, cause to a man, and I could probably ask Hebrew, like to us, it's a red flag. Unless you had like a real long relationship and y'all broke up. But even in that, you
What
really
happened?
not going to find that connection with nobody if y'all been rocking for 15 years.
Long, yeah.
And then you want another nigga to come in and you're looking for that experience within the first year.
Yeah.
You're looking for a nigga to give you 15 years in 1 year. I tell people, like, I can give you a month, 2 months, and it's gonna feel like a year. But 15 years,
Yeah, that's
in the
a
first
lot
year,
of time. Yeah.
that's crazy.
It's crazy. It's really unrealistic for women to think they can find somebody like that. That's why I try to tell the women around me who will listen to me, for one, without getting offended.
Well, we listening on this show. My audience is listening. Drop them Jews.
I hope so. Yeah, time is ticking.
Say it again.
Time is ticking. And it's a scary thing, but it's a beautiful thing. It can either hold you accountable or it could lead you to a path of destruction if you're not in tune with time. I think that we're programmed through multiple different ways to think that we have all the time in the world to find this whatever man that we looking for.
Super nigga.
And that's not it. I need for us women to be more realistic and be accountable. It's not always the man's fault. You know, it's not one man's mistake will be another man's treasure, or it's always somebody else out there for me and who gonna accept me for who I am as a toxic ass woman who gonna deal with me talking shit, talking back, and not wanting to sit down and don't know how to fuck, don't know how to cook, don't know how to clean, don't know how to do everything a woman's supposed to do. There ain't no man gonna accept that. So we gotta get out of that fantasy world and really work on ourselves so we can, as soon as possible, if you're 35, you only got about maybe 5 to 10 years left to really maybe find somebody with high value.
Facts. And every woman wants high value.
Every woman wants high value.
She misspoke a little bit because you bitches ain't got 10 years left. At 45,
I was trying to give a little grace.
At 45, you hoes is fried, deep fried,
Sheesh.
steak done, burnt, out of here.
Yeah.
Like you could, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
out of here. Now, if you'd have been married before, and usually what happens that I see is people that's been married before, they usually go find somebody else that's been divorced also.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
hey, because they experienced
They've
it, they know what's
experienced
going
it,
on.
on the
They
same page,
on
yeah,
the same
more
page,
so, yeah.
understand what they want out of life. You 45 with no kids and nobody, sweetheart. Every nigga looking at you like something.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong?
What-
And I say this, and women hate to be compared to anything besides themselves. Bitch, if I go to a car lot and this car ain't sold, what's this, 2024? It's a 2022. 0 miles. Nothing wrong with it. They keep telling me it just won't sell. But all the rest of the 2022s are sold. This is the only one. It's something wrong with that
There's
motherfucker.
something wrong with it. It's a red flag.
And
Red
and,
flag.
and even if it ain't the engine, oh, my mind is good. It might be the interior. It might be
Yeah.
whatever. And women don't want to take the fact that they have to adjust. I gotta adjust, bro.
Yeah, everybody has to adjust.
I gotta adjust. I gotta pop my shit. I gotta be who I, bro. I am 5'3".
Yeah.
Ain't no bitch on earth ever say, yeah, I want me a 5'3", brown skin nigga. Nah. I tell bitches I'm poison ivy. I
Yeah.
gotta grow on
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
gotta do my shit. I
Yeah.
gotta do my 1-2. So as a
Just
woman,
realistic. It's realistic, and
Facts.
there's nothing wrong with being realistic. If you are a 5'3" woman who weighs 225 pounds,
where my shit at? Hold
woo,
on.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm about to say.
Go on and say it though. They need to hear it from a woman because I say it on every show.
Unless you okay with dating also a big ass, short ass nigga, you know, you're not gonna find a high value man. Ain't no man gonna look at you like that. It's just, it is what it is. So go work. You have to work on yourself. You know, if you're 225 pounds, unfortunately, you're there. It is what it is. You did what you did, but try to at least be aware of the solution that's gonna cause you to be better and find somebody better. That you know, don't have an unrealistic standard for who you are. That's all I want to kind of preach to people. It's a lot of women out here who are big and think they're gonna find a man who's making $250,000 a year. In today's world, that is considered a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely is.
Who, you know, is gonna give them some kids. If you already 225, pounds at 5'3", and you ain't got no kids, a man gonna look at you and be like,
When you get pregnant,
when
you
get
gonna
pregnant,
get bigger.
you gonna want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have the mental discipline to even, in a healthy way, extend this man's seed.
That's the bar right there because it's the mental discipline, and I want a woman to love herself more than she loved me.
Right.
If she's not in tune with her and then the God in her, because you can love me. Yes, I want you to love. I want you to love God. Yourself. I want to be
Yourself,
third,
yes.
and then me.
Yep.
And yes, I want you to love me. Yeah, I'm spoiled. If that's the terminology that everybody want to use for me, I'm spoiled. It's not that I'm spoiled. I spoil so I receive what I give out. I take care of the people around me. I make sure everybody good.
Yeah.
I'm the non-drug dealer drug dealer. I'm a retired drug dealer, but how much you gonna make today? I want to spend time with you. Oh, you finna make 200? All right, I got you.
Yeah.
Use your PTO. They go 200. I'm finna give you 200, and we finna go on a
Right.
date and kick it because I believe in getting a woman's time in a certain way. If you want, it's cool. Now, mind you, I can talk to you for days on end and convince you, next week take off or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just a right now type nigga.
Yeah.
I want it right now. That's
now,
my thing. Like,
yeah.
I'm a right now type nigga.
You want what you want at the moment. That's
Yeah.
masculine. That's a masculine trait.
Yeah, I'm not waiting on shit, shawty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, you ain't say you like me how you like. Why? Because I went to your friend. I talked to your cousin. Bitch, you passed up. The ball rolled down the street. You passed up on the opportunity.
They wanted
and
you to
then
be
they-
stuck on that. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Every time I broke up with a girl and I go get somebody else, they want to come back. Like, I had a shawty, broke up. She seen somebody else in my house. Well, we should try to work on it.
That's a humbling experience. They just humbled themselves a little bit. That's all. They saw that other women took value of you, and they realized, like, oh shit,
This the crazy thing with
I
different
could have had
between
that, and I took it for granted.
men and women is the lifestyle that women live when they're around a nigga. They know that that's gonna go right next. We don't normally change the lifestyle that we have a woman. If we have a wife, the girlfriend gonna get the wife lifestyle. The difference is what the niggas is. You have these options of niggas, but they not putting out like that in the beginning. You dig what I'm saying? Niggas ain't coming in taking care of you off gate, doing all that shit just off dribble. So in their minds, they think nobody else wants you. And I tell every girl around me to this day, bitch, if you want me, who you think you the only one that want me?
Right.
Are you fried?
Right.
Something is wrong with you.
Delusional.
Oh, well, you know guys want me too. And I say, sweetheart, if you wanted them, you'd be with them. If I wasn't the best option, either I'm the best dick or you have a better option, you would be with that. Go and give him your take, though. You ain't got to hold back, man. It's the ugly truth. Go and give him your take.
Women confuse dick with, and not every man wants you.
Say it again.
Not every man wants you. Yeah, of course, you going to get about 5, 6 different numbers from niggas, you know what I'm saying? But out of those 6 niggas, probably 2 of them really only got good intentions for you. So I feel like that's just ego. That's the curse of the ego. The ego will let you go down a path of the not truth. It's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? But it's helping you cope and validate with your bad decisions.
And that's what it is, because for women, it's the attention.
It's the attention. It's the attention.
And
every bitch get attention. We all know that. Can we stop using that as like a flex?
They use it as a flex.
It's not a flex anymore.
I told girls I'd have fucked a 2 and a 10 in the same day.
And the 2 gonna think she a 10 because she got fucked with.
And the girl said this, and I told Hebrew, I'm sorry, Hebrew, I keep using your name, but I paid a girl before to knock her down. I didn't have to.
Yeah.
But afterwards, she was like, oh, this is my standard now. Sweetheart, I'm drunk. I am drunk out my mind. I have been on hen. I'm on 4 hens and 6 Coronas. I done drank a 6-pack.
Yeah.
And I drank a half a bottle of Henny.
Right.
And now I want what I want. We've been on a date. We've kicked it. I would have to go call somebody old. I would have to convince somebody else to come over that I don't want right now. And you're new.
Yep.
I am not your standard, sweetheart.
No, not at all.
Because me and my niggas wouldn't deal with you sober.
Not at all.
So they confuse the attention with actual intention.
Intentions. Attention and intentions are 2 different things.
Ooh, we on here preaching tonight. Yeah, them is definitely 2 different things. And I give attention, but I become intentional once she show me something, because she know and I know what I can do for her life. I tell every girl, baby, I can change your life tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what are you showing me? How can you change? How can you make my life easier?
Right.
Can you help me organize? Can you help me, you know what I mean, get my thoughts together? Can you be some sort of peace to a nigga? Oh, well, when you do all of these things, fuck, I'm going to do all that for.
And you ain't showed me.
And you ain't showed me nothing. But it's 100% guaranteed that I live the way I live. It's nothing different.
It's nothing different.
If I marry you, the lifestyle don't go down.
Don't change, yeah.
It can only stay the same or go up.
I'll go up, right.
But if I marry you, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
And that's why women need to study. Instead of studying themselves all the time about, you know, what women want, what we like and all that stuff, women got to more so study men. Study who exactly. If you're gay, then maybe you can study another woman. You know what I'm saying? But why would we study ourselves if we want to marry a man? It don't make sense.
They don't listen to shit we got to say.
They don't listen. And I feel like, for me, the reason why I have the mindset that I have is because I study men. I study men.
No, that's a bar. That's a bar. And the thing, you know, to reiterate your point, I study women. I learned all the game from women. My mama taught me. I had to rub my mama's feet when I was young. She made me open up doors, all of these type things.
Right.
Then I came down here, my first little gig down here. I was 23, and this girl told me, she said, Ed, you ain't got, even though everybody know I ain't no liar, I'm overly truthful. She said, Ed, you ain't got to lie to us. And I just asked why, not being a liar. She said, nigga, because if we like you, we'll lie to ourselves.
Facts.
We'll make up scenarios in our own mind. And then the second biggest bar I heard was from my her girl. Shout out to Jenny. Lil Jenny. That's what I call her. She said, Ed, if y'all don't tell us nothing, we'll start making up shit in our mind. If y'all don't give us something, we'll start making up scenarios, acting as it's true, and living on it. She said, you got to tell us something. So if you don't say what we are, she said, that's why girls ask for titles. They want to know what there is, what they are, so that they can know what to do and how to move.
Yeah.
She said, if you don't tell us nothing, we'll start making up scenarios.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or bad.
And what is that? That's
delusion.
No, I'm saying when they look for you to tell them what's going on.
Vision.
That's women naturally need guidance. We
Guidance,
need leadership.
yeah.
We
Leadership,
need answers.
facts.
That alone shows you universally what we need. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting you and saying, I'm about to be your wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the other way around. You got to tell us, like, I'm gonna be your husband. I'm gonna make you my wife.
Yeah.
So that alone shows that it doesn't stop when it comes to, am I your girlfriend? Am I your, you know what I'm saying? It continues.
But what we
you
do
need
is
the man
this.
to tell you what's happening.
I can tell a girl what it takes to be my wife, and they say, I want to be your wife, but I don't want to do all that.
Oh yeah.
But you can't be my wife then if you don't want to do all that.
Yeah, they don't want to put in the work.
And then I just told the girl the other day, she watching too. I said, sweetheart, you auditioning. She like, well, ain't you auditioning too? I said, no, I'm the director. This movie is going to go on with or without you. We'll get another character to play.
Yeah.
I said, now mind you may be an actor. You might get another movie, which is
Yeah.
another nigga. I'm
Yeah.
still the director. I'm still choosing who I want to be a part of this movie and what I want you to do. Because the director can holler, cut.
And you don't want to apply for too many roles and not get the job. It's gonna fuck up your resume. It's fucking up your resume.
Catch that time frame right there, please. Catch that time frame. Write that down. Ooh, we say that one more time.
You can't apply for the role. You just can't. Once you've applied for too many roles, your resume is gonna look suspicious. It's gonna look suspicious. Rather, a man who may say, I know I've had this, that, and that. To us, that's gonna be like, oh shit, he got experience.
Facts, and it's the thing.
He out there. He know what he doing now because he done had experience.
If I'm a director, I'm gonna have multiple casts. I'm looking for the one that's gonna, excuse me, that's gonna fit this movie the best. Oh well, you've had that many. I've been on this many auditions. They don't want you.
They didn't want
nowhere.
you. So what happened? Yeah.
And then you come here and you've been on 35 other auditions, and this is a big movie, and you like, yeah, I'm good. How? None of them wanted you.
None of them wanted you.
So where is the accountability with women?
Another man's what? Trash.
Trash is another man's treasure. Another man's trash is another man's trash. Shit. I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah, no, they're leading us down a path of destruction. I feel like there's definitely a certain agenda that is fucking with the black community specifically. And I hate to keep bringing race. That shit gets old after a while. You know, I hate kind of talking about that. But I mean, it's accurate. They're definitely pushing that predominantly on the black community, because that's why we now as black women are pissed when we find our black men going to other different races. But in reality, other races, they're pretty much still in tune with how shit's supposed to go. You know, Hispanics, Chinese, hell, even some white folks, they pretty much know the overall goal when it comes to forming a family and extending a legacy. Excuse me.
And that's important. You just said something. Legacy.
Yeah. People got to remember the overall purpose of why we're here. The overall purpose of why we're here is to extend one's legacy, keep shit going, you know.
And it's through both males and females.
Males and females, right?
And if a woman would know it, man, we love y'all.
Definitely,
like I get on this show,
y'all can't not love us,
bro. We do the
y'all
most
love women.
We love y'all.
Yeah,
like I love black women, and
Yeah.
they think I don't. I just want y'all to move.
get our
properly.
shit together.
Yeah. And the thing is what they think is getting their shit together is their money.
in their lace fronts,
Bro,
in their nails,
I'm not being
in their
funny.
lashes.
Whoopi Goldberg in her prime, I would not want to be with because of how much money she got.
Yeah,
I would be with a broke girl who look
listens,
good
wanna
and
be taught.
listen and works at McDonald's. If I would ever, and shout out to you, Whoopi. There's no disrespect. You just not my cup of tea, coffee, drinking Henny, anything.
yeah.
You might be a dope ass aunt that I get some game from. There's no
she
sexual
married?
attraction.
Is she married?
I think Whoopi gay.
Is she gay or married?
I don't know. We could Google and find out, but I think
Yeah.
she gay.
You see what that outcome is.
Yeah. So where does this delusion come from? We're gonna speak on a delusional woman.
Yeah.
Where does the delusion come from, and who's perpetuating the delusion?
For one, I think on a surface level, I think it's blind leading the blind at this point. You know, I think, you know, a big population of our black women are definitely blind, and they're being led by the blind, which is, like I said, their moms, their aunts, their grandmas. They really pretty much, you know, at a fault kind of just have to roll with what they're taught, you know. And my mom wasn't super toxic, but I can say I wasn't really taught how to be a wife 100%. She didn't teach me how to cook everything. She didn't intentionally say, hey, you know, let's learn how to cook for your future husband. You know, I was a clean person. She definitely made me get up and clean, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like intentionally raising me to find a husband is something that just wasn't present, you know, in my upbringing. And I feel like that's something that should be brought about. I have 2 sons, so I don't have a daughter to kind of like act what I feel out on 100%. But even with me and my husband's sons, we take a look at what the solution is, you know. And I feel like with me raising 2 boys and him raising 2 boys, it's us having to kind of cohesively teach them how to go about finding a spouse, whether it be 1 woman or 2 women or more or whatever, what to look for. And that's why I try to portray as their mother the idea of what I would want to see in a daughter-in-law.
Dope.
And, you know, I cook, I clean. My husband rarely cooks. I could be tired as a dog when I get home from work, but I will still, if we don't stop and get something to eat, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to tell him, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to cook something. But he rarely has to be in the kitchen. I don't even like him in the kitchen. That's my territory as a woman. Don't be in the kitchen. I'll get it.
And I don't want you fixing your tire. I don't want you on the roof. I don't want you having to take out the trash.
Yeah.
If I'm dead dog tired and we catch a flat, I gotta feel like, babe, I taught you how to do it. It's your turn.
Right.
I'm going to play my role.
You're going to play a role. Gender roles are real.
Gender roles are
real.
important.
They're very important. And I feel like, you know, I want to be able to, like I said, portray. I want my sons to see on a daily basis of what a woman is, you know.
That's
and
a bar.
and then when they get older, they want to start dating, you know. And honestly, I wouldn't even want of course, they're going to have a women here they going to want to be attracted to and maybe dib and dab with here and there. That's reality. But you're not going to look for a wife until you have certain credentials. For my sons, I would tell them, you're not going to find a wife until you have a home. You're not moving into no woman's house. If a woman got an apartment or whatever, you better goddamn figure that shit out. Because you're not about to be staying over there. Yeah.
At all. You
at all.
Kick it with her.
That is a setup for failure. She's going to feel like she controls you. It's not going to be the proper household that should be in place.
That's her castle. I tell my son all the time, and he's never done. Man, don't you ever go stay. My son's so P. That nigga was paying for his motherfucker BM's mom, going half on the rent. This nigga we was staying on the townhouse. Nigga paying half the rent. So we got like 3 houses at the time. We had this fire ass townhouse. I'm like, son, you want to stay here? You can. But we already got another house we own, and we stay here. And so we was going half on this fire ass townhouse in Doraville. Yeah. This bitch was fire. Like, I had the option to buy, but I'm just like, I don't really need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was the option of where I'm at now or that house, keeping all 3. I'm like, all right, bro, this ain't necessary. Yeah. But he paying that. He flips houses with me, and I put him onto his own house. He paying that mortgage there, and he's paying their mortgage.
Wow.
Like going half, helping her out because he over there 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
But then he might switch it up and be at his townhouse 4 times a week. That's a man. He ain't never went and lived with no girl. I tell him all the time, don't you ever move in with no woman. That bitch is going to drive you crazy.
She gonna drive you insane, you know. And honestly, as women as well, we don't need to let no man move in with us. Those are things that we need to consider if we really want a man that we like and want them to be at their truest potential. You know, kudos to women who do get their own spot. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live in a world where, hey, you know, we all got to make a living somehow. And if you ain't found a man and you got to get your own crib, do what you got to do.
But you know what? Go ahead. No, go ahead. Elaborate.
But when you find a man that you really want to be intentional with long term, and he's not looking like he has the proper resources and the foundation that is gonna be above yours, then you need to say, hey, we don't need to take this any further. Until you can get to that point, I'm going to allow you to do you. And I'm going to just continue to do me in my little apartment or house or whatever. And then when it's time when you have your own home, I will drop what I got and move in with you.
I didn't tell her this. I didn't coach her to this. I could just give her a bar. You know why women allow niggas to move in and do all this dumbass shit?
Control.
That's the after effect. The beginning effect is because y'all know I'm a Bible believer, and it says no sex. We be knocking the lining out of y'all, and y'all feelings get caught up. They say 70 to 80% of women, and I don't mean to be vulgar, I just gotta tell facts, don't have an orgasm. These niggas
Sheesh.
be knocking the brakes off of these bitches, and they having 2-3 orgasms, and they like, nigga, you come stay with me.
Yeah.
And they start living in a world. They start feeling some type of way. I've had plenty of girls,
Yeah.
and I've always had my own spot. The only person I've lived with outside of family is myself. I've never lived with a woman. But
Yeah.
I've had so many women that I knocked the lining out of the box. They're like, you can stay here, bitch, for what?
Yeah.
Come bring some stuff here. Leave some clothes here. I got girls to this day like, come get your clothes, or you still got clothes, bitch. Throw that shit away.
That's a woman's nature. They can't. We can't help it.
They think
Can't
that
help it.
you can't, and that's what I keep telling them. You cannot help it.
Can't help it.
Once a nigga knock the lining out of you and knock your head into that headboard and you enjoy it, you want him around.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that a woman can do around a nigga that's doing all of those things, especially a nasty nigga. I tell everybody, any nigga that wears silver is way nastier than me. Them niggas suck toes and eat ass. I can't fuck with no nigga with silver rings on and silver chains. Them is the nastiest niggas on earth. Like, them is a special type of nigga, bro. Them niggas
That's
is
interesting. I
disgusting.
never thought about that.
Y'all go think about every nigga that wears silver. Not platinum, not white gold, but the niggas that wear silver, the weird rings, and they got silver, and they be proud that it's sterling silver. Them niggas is disgusting. Them niggas can outfuck me on any given day, yo.
What's
Them
your
niggas
boundaries?
is- What you mean? My boundary is I just ain't eating your ass. I like that's my boundary. I ain't eating your ass. I'm sucking titties. I'm kissing.
You just
I
ain't. You ain't got to that.
I just now got
I ain't going that
into.
far.
I just now got into eating box, but I'll be on some regular shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. Right? She looking at me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even. I used to didn't even eat box. Like, I'd be with girls for 2-3 years. They ain't never had a box ate by me. Only time I said when I know the relationship over, I'm like, all right, let me, you know what I mean? Because they don't want to get in yeah. Most girls only had their box ate, the 5 or 10, however many it was. 'Cause I think 5 was regular people, and then it might be another 5 when I be drunk. But
So
that-
you don't enjoy it? Like, would you say you just
no,
don't
I
enjoy it?
do, but I just like other niggas is ramming you. Shot like that ain't my thing.
Oh,
when I'm
yeah,
fucking,
yeah,
like I be
yeah.
fucking with thoughts sometimes.
Yeah, no, that definitely
You know
makes
what
sense.
I mean?
Yeah,
Like I ain't on that. And even if I'm fucking with somebody that I really like, it's just like that ain't my thing. And everybody tell me I'm good at it. I don't know. I go off reviews. I would be happy to be like I'm terrible at it. Bitch, don't ask me to do
Yeah,
it.
no, just don't ask. Yeah.
But they enjoy it. But that ain't my thing unless it's with somebody like I'm fucking with,
Really? Yeah.
or that Henny in me. If that
Oh, yeah, I
Henny
feel
get
that.
in me,
Take over.
and it's certain women I could look at
yeah.
and just be like, man, I'll eat the fuck out of you, bro. Like
That's
I'll
fair.
because I know
Yeah.
they clean.
Yeah.
And I don't know your husband's name. This ain't. I'm gonna turn this way. All I attract 100% that I know I fuck with, and this ain't got nothing sexual. Fucking Virgos are the cleanest people on earth. Them
Definitely.
motherfuckers wash their hands. They
Yeah.
got hand sanitizer. They got 3 different sets of towels. They make their beds up.
No facts.
They take
Yeah.
a shower before they get in bed, and if you ever
Before,
spend
yeah.
the night over a Virgo's house and she got her own spot, you're gonna get some. I'm gonna tell you why. She gonna tell you, you're not getting in my bed with outside clothes on, and you gotta take a shower to get in the bed. And
My
I don't
husband
want that.
definitely can vouch for that, for sure.
Yeah, I ain't want to be disrespectful. I'm just saying the Virgos I've experienced. Once I hit their crib, I gotta take a shower. Like I gotta take a
You
shower.
gotta take a shower. We'll wake
Yeah.
you up at 3 a.m. and say, hey. Go take a shower.
But for a nigga like me, bitch, I get in the shower and I
Yeah.
can't get in with my clothes on. I mean, I got to get in with my drawers on. Bitch, I'm finna knock your motherfucking head off.
Yeah.
Shawty. This shit finna go down.
Yeah.
Virgo are the cleanest women on earth. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we
I was
are.
married to a Virgo. I was kicking it with a Virgo before then. I was kicking it with 4 Virgos, and you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
y'all are some of the most cleanest, positive, sweetest people in the world.
Perfectionists. We like everything.
Y'all
to be
very perfectionist, and that's good, my niggas. If y'all out there get y'all Virgo, you know why? She's gonna try to. Virgos learn their man.
clean.
They
Definitely.
study.
We're analyzers.
They're super
We detail
analyzers.
oriented.
Oh
for
my
sure.
gosh, that
Yeah.
shit. And don't be mad when you get aggravated, bro, because they're gonna aggravate you.
Yeah.
But the benefits is way higher
Yeah.
than the aggravation. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how I keep
It's
doing
worth it.
I don't know how I keep doing
Yeah.
this shit. You know, big Leo energy. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
but
you're a Leo.
yeah.
I can see that. It makes
Yeah.
sense. I feel like I never asked you what your sign was.
Nah, never.
I feel like I knew you was a Leo. I thought you was a Leo or a Virgo, to be honest.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
You
not a
definitely get Virgo for sure. You do
Yeah.
get Virgo. That's
I'm
for sure.
August 17th, baby.
Oh,
but-
August baby. August 25th.
Okay, you was almost a Leo.
Yeah, almost.
You was a couple. Okay, so that's why it's good energy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Shout out to Alex. Good energy, Alex. But nah, for real, with Leo, I mean with Virgo women, I swear for goodness, like all of the Virgo, and they stick around the longest.
Yeah, we are. We are very long-term people.
Loyal.
Mm-hmm.
I got one right now. She been telling me. I know she ain't watching, but even if she is, she got down here like 2018. She told me that I'm the only nigga she ever messed with. I be like, listen, bro, you ain't got to cap to me. I don't fuck with you for like 6 months at a time sometimes. She be like,
Yeah.
I still ain't mess with nobody because I respect my body.
Yeah.
But
No, we
y'all
don't
dope.
play about that. We don't play about our body. We don't play about our health. We don't play about our hygiene. We don't play about. We just everything got to be clean. And if it's not clean, then we're going through some mental. We got to be. Going
Point of
through
all
some-
that is you can eat
Yeah.
a Virgo's box because they going to keep it clean. Virgos. Is
I hope
gonna
every
keep
woman
it
does, but
clean.
yeah, Virgo for sure.
No, they're gonna use like honey pot or summer's eve. Like they got a whole routine. Virgos like routines.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I mean?
I
Like-
won't even have sex if I feel like I need a shower. I won't. You know, my husband is very spontaneous. You know, he don't really care. You know, but if I've been
We
outside
niggas.
all day at work, or you know, just been doing what I've been doing all day, I gotta come home and take a shower.
Right, and you like, nigga, hold on, I'll
Hold
give
on,
it to
give
you.
me 10 minutes.
Yeah, I got you.
I got you.
And like that used to be the thing that used to fuck up my vibe. Shawty used to be like, hold on, and then she'd do what she do, and I'm like, I don't want it no more. But I understand.
Yeah.
I understand because cleanliness is next to godliness, and y'all want to feel
Facts.
secure in yourself. Y'all want to feel secure with y'all
Yeah.
got, and that's important. Like I don't want to cook for the family if I'd have came down here and I've been touching everything. Like, let me wash my hands.
Yeah.
And as a real
Yeah,
nigga,
we want you to wash your hands too before you get the touching on down there and all that stuff. We're gonna be like,
yes.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a Virgo's house I go to, right? You got to walk in. You got to take your shoes off.
facts.
I used to have to wash my hands. I could not get into bed with regular clothes. It was like so many rules I got to
Rules.
myself.
We have a lot of rules.
Yeah, I told Shawty I'm straight, and she started breaking the rules for me. That's when you knocking the lining out. She started letting a couple rules get away. I was cool taking my shoes off and washing my hands and shit like that. Or sometimes I come in and forget. I'd be like, listen,
yeah.
I'm not your fucking child, bro. Just tell me to like, babe, wash your hand. Like, be nice with it.
Yeah.
Because she's like, you need to go wash your hand. I'm like, bitch, who you talking to?
Yeah. Yeah. You do got to put a Virgo in her place.
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
You do.
because
You do.
Virgos go overboard,
We gonna
bro.
we gonna control. Yeah.
Yeah, respectfully,
Respectfully.
I understand it, but I ain't that. Which leads me into my next shit. You know what I mean? Because y'all are so structured, organized, players, men. Get you a Virgo.
Yeah.
No
worth
disrespect to
it.
her husband. I'm not talking about her. They're edible.
Yeah.
They stay clean.
It's
They-
worth it.
yeah.
It's worth it. We in for a long time, not just a good time.
Yes, sir. Which leads me into, what are you willing to put up with? Because I heard you say if your son's, one or two wives or this, that, and the third. What is your non-negotiables?
Ooh. My non-negotiables off rip is simply hygiene. If you don't know how to keep yourself, clean, that's an
Smell it.
instant turn off. You're not gonna get far. you're not gonna get far. I could definitely look at things that you probably didn't even notice was off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've already seen it.
Facts. It's a gift and a curse, but I never say it's a curse. They can see everything. So
Literally.
shout out to my favorite. She a Virgo, right? Mm-hmm. She sees all of the houses that I do, and she'll pick that bitch apart. Mm-hmm. You need to do this. I'm like, hey man, I ain't trying to hear all that shit.
Yeah.
But then I go back and be like, what'd you say?
Yeah.
Because y'all see things in that spiritually and that's physically.
Very intuitive.
And y'all pick up on people that ain't for us.
Woo! Man, it's a blessing and a curse for sure.
The only curse of it is that you feel like everybody gonna feel like you being negative.
Yep.
Because most of the shit y'all say is not positive.
It's critical. It's
critical.
criticism. Mm-hmm.
But that's needed for a balance of life.
Right.
Because she be like, that ain't right, this ain't right, that ain't right.
I'm like, damn girl, like what do you like at this point?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's always gonna help your nigga out.
Needed, yeah.
It's always gonna help your nigga. It's just a presentation.
Impression is key. Impression is key. It's going to get you into the rooms that you want to get in, and we definitely we're going to tell you about yourself because we see potential. We see potential, and you may not see a certain potential in yourself that we already see. So we may come off as, giving you constructive criticism all the time, but if you really listen and consider it, it's going to get you
a lot
further.
The Virgos I've dealt with is they've known how to, all of them but one, knew how to present it. To not come off as just negative. It can't, because I'm the hardest person on me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I love it, but I'm super hard on myself. That's why my skin is so tough, because I'm like, all right, by the time you just said it, it's a confirmation.
It's confirmation, right?
Yeah, okay, bet. That's what I need to be doing.
Yeah.
You know, right, boo, you right. But it's in the presentation of how you deliver it to a nigga of, I'm not knocking you, but you should. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you do this, these is the results.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's maturity.
That's
we have to
definitely
learn how to
maturity.
do that. Yeah.
But y'all way more mature than us. Women, I say women are mature because y'all know how to deliver things, and I feel like y'all know how to deal with our bullshit.
Yeah.
Longer than we know how to deal with y'all shit in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I had a girl who's sweet, and she used to be so sweet. When I used to do dumb shit, I used to feel bad. I used to go fuck bitches and be like, damn. Bro, she is so good to me. That's when I knew, there was, and this is a question, and we could talk about it. I honestly don't know if I could be with one woman. And I know if my pastor see this, he'll say this, that, and that. I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
Deep down. Because I feel like I'm a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what I mean? Would I prefer one? Yes. Yeah, I ain't gonna speak about women negatively, but I would prefer just to deal with one. But I just feel like I don't know if it's fair to her. And most of them be like, oh, I could deal with you. I want to deal with you. I could kick it with you. But once the load and stuff come, I'm like, bro, just separate it. Give her half and you take half.
Yeah.
And we'll be good.
Yeah.
But every girl want to be number one. I don't think women have enough energy just to be with me. What's your perspective? Would you, let me ask you this, let me ask you in a different way. If you knew it was too much to handle your husband on his own, would you mind somebody else helping out?
No.
So you would rather take on too much and keep them to yourself than split the duties and
Oh no! When I said no, I mean I don't mind.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I don't mind.
okay.
I feel like that we've talked about this before.
You and your husband?
My husband is definitely in tune with polygamy. But I feel like the issue would more so be the woman that we want to bring into the picture. Because women,
they want to be number one.
It takes generations of grooming to even be able to handle a polygamous relationship. And I feel like in today's world, it's going to be a rare sight to find women who are equally on the same page to be in a relationship like that. Because like you said, women tend to want to be number one. We get attachment issues, emotions get involved, competition gets involved. And it's really hard to have a healthy, one man to multiple women relationship.
Right.
It's smart, you know what I'm saying? It's effective, it's productive, it's definitely long term, it's efficient. I get I understand it, I get it. But I tell my husband all the time, in a perfect world, we probably would try it out. But I just can't trust, only because I know my value as well as a woman. It would have to be another woman who knows her value just as much.
What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10?
Ooh, that's actually a real question. I would rate myself as a smooth 9. I don't want to say 10 because I always, as a Virgo, I think I'm perfect, but I know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So I give myself a smooth 9. I'm almost there. I'm doing the inner work that it takes. But
that's an overall. I'm going to agree with her. No disrespect to everybody. Y'all going to get on my ass. Overall, because I know. Shout out to Uncle Kevin, rest your soul.
Ooh,
he's saying like physically, but then you have overall, and I tell women this all the time. I'll take a 7 who's a 10 in every other area.
Yeah.
So if there's 5 areas, y'all go do the math. If physicality in the face is 1 and you got 4 more others, overall is going to be way bigger. And this is the thing with the man. When y'all doing the other 4, y'all become more beautiful to us physically, like within our sight. You're like, yo, that shit is so dope.
Right.
Where I get thrown off at is the 7s and 6s act like they're 10s physically.
Oh my
and
God.
Nigga be like, fuck it, like, shout it, like,
girl,
I'm giving you a chance.
Humble yourself.
I'm giving you a chance.
Yeah, and it's the 10s too that act like they 10s.
They got bad box.
They childish. They just overall, and that's why if you're gonna rate yourself, you do have to rate internally and externally. I feel like when people say rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, it's instant like what my face card is, or
what's your face
what my
card?
ass look like, how fat my ass is, and shit like that. And it takes more than that, cause
it takes more than that to keep it. I tell you right now, if sex is what keep a nigga, every prostitute would be married. Sex ain't what keep us.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk. Sex is not what keep. The girl I had the best sex with, we not together because her attitude was trash.
Yeah, it don't last long. So when you say 10, of course, physical attraction. Are you keeping up with yourself physically? Are you in shape? It's a lot going on out here. It's wars going on out here. And if your husband said, hey, I need you to take our kids and go take off running to a safe place, are you going to be able to run a mile down the street? Or are you going to run out of breath?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
those
talk
are things
about it.
you have to consider. And if you don't work out, if you don't take care of your body, if you're not eating right, those things will eventually come to the surface.
But you're acting like a pick me.
And you're
I mean, you're
but they
just
gonna
trying
pick
to
me
do-
though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick me, but you mad when they pick me? Like what?
Yeah.
Maybe you
that's
should
a
try
bar.
it.
That's a bar.
So I mean, and that's just not even for a spouse. That's for yourself.
Thank you.
But y'all want to preach, oh, I'm doing this for myself, but it's like if you doing it for yourself, it's not really showing because you're not doing nothing.
Let me give you a bar from the men's perspective, because what you're everything you're saying is right. And trust, I'm not just agreeing with her because she do my hair. I'm agreeing with her because I
we're not
respect her
biased.
perspective. Everything I'm doing right now is to get a wife. I got this compound because I said we could raise kids.
Yeah.
I go get fly because I want her to be attracted to me. I go get all this motherfucking money that she can know. She could wake up on any goddamn day out of 365 days and we go anywhere on Earth. Not America, not South, anywhere on Earth. Bitch, you want to go to Antarctica, we can go. As men, we love to take care of you. We love to see y'all happy.
Yeah.
Y'all are our happiness. Y'all are our peace. And the problem today is
Reliability.
And do you even want that? Or how much of a problem are you causing me? Well, you ain't do this and you ain't do that. Like, sweetheart, okay, we're out of town. Like, the worst bitch ever in life is the bitch you take on vacation and y'all don't get along. Like, take every bitch on vacation. Like, I tell a girl she
That
go on
exposed a
vacation.
lot. Yeah.
Let's just get along. Like, what are we beefing about? On vacation?
Yeah.
Like, bitch,
And
it's
let
palm
alone-
trees.
If men do everything they do, make the money, they do the work to be the man that we want, why can't we return the favor? Why we gotta be a liability? You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman who can't make proper decisions, you know, outside of your man's presence, the point of a woman is to represent her man.
Hold on. I say this shit all the time. A woman is supposed to represent a man. You represent me. I go out, I got that shit on like I do tonight, and we go to a nice event. You're here to represent me. Bitch, don't be over there at the motherfucking buffet table or the hors d'oeuvres acting stupid. Like, we here to do business.
Right.
Look good, because I know I'm going to have that, and the niggas is going to be jealous. I know what I'm doing. They're going to want to do business with me. Don't be in no nigga's face. Kick it with the females.
Yeah.
Kiki.
Can you bring me in the room with you?
Bars.
And a lot of women, you can't. They ratchet. They gonna say whatever the fuck they want to say. They gonna wear whatever the fuck they gonna have their booty cheeks out. What Keke Palmer boyfriend say?
Man, I don't know what he said, but I'd have let that bitch. You crazy.
You out here at an Usher concert with your booty cheeks out.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not representing, and I'm sure she knew the standard that was required when she got with him. So you go out here and you embarrass him, and then, you know, cause all this mayhem about it. But, you know, women, we want our cake and eat it too. We want to be able to have this man represent us, but we don't have to represent him.
Hey, listen, man. We're going to ask a couple more questions because we in this bitch for about, an hour and a half, Hebrew. We killing this shit. Shawty ain't saying nothing wrong. She been keeping it 1,000.
Yeah.
Shout out to her husband. He got a real one.
Yeah.
You did. I've been telling her, I need you to teach the younger women what's going on. APA.
Yeah.
PA. PA, this is what I was talking about.
It's time for change, you know. It's time for people, you know, who are just like me to just kind of be a voice now. I'm tired of these toxic ass females being the face, you know, and it's time for a change, or we gonna end up dying out, you know what I'm saying? And I know people are tired of hearing women gonna die alone and all that, but that's reality. Women will die alone because we cannot survive. We can't survive without y'all. If I stayed by myself in an apartment and somebody was trying to break in, I'm gonna call a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call my homegirl. I'm not gonna call my mama. I'm
Even
gonna call
if you call
somebody.
the police, you're hoping that a male shows up.
Right.
I just seen so many videos of bitches. Excuse my French. I ain't said that all day. Excuse my French. A female cop show up. I've watched them get their ass beat. I'm gonna look at her like, hey, I be talking to female cops when they come like, hey, look, shawty, look. Let me tell you what's finna happen.
You got backup?
Yeah.
Somebody else coming?
Like, let me tell you the scenario, and if it's worth it. Because a man come, he ain't trying to hear no story.
Yeah.
Nigga, put your hands behind your back. Shawty,
Facts.
I'm not putting my hands behind my back for you, shawty. Like, I'll snatch your little ass up and throw you down to the ground. You can pull your gun, your mace, I'll take that shit from you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you not cut like that.
That's
And
why I feel
know-
like women should not be police officers, but that's beside the point.
That's definitely a
certain
point.
jobs should not require it, but that's come with that equality bullshit that everybody want to.
Nah, let it don't be equal. Equal left and right, bitch. So when a nigga beat your ass, you was equal. So a question to a woman who I respect and revere. What's the solution? You're already giving it. What's the solution of our women that are not already contaminated? Because I believe 80% of our women are contaminated. I call them contaminated women. To the women who are not, you've been a mother. You've been an awesome wife. What's the solution to the young women who are looking for a section of what you got going on? Because nobody wants nobody else's life. But I feel like, you know what I mean, you doing it right. Yeah. What's a solution that you can say, you should do these things or think like this? Because I think it all starts with thinking. But you tell me what you think. What's the solution for our young black women? Fuck the old ones. They're done.
Don't get caught in your ego. The ego is needed, but it literally is a curse too. It'll cause you to be out of tune with reality, and it'll cause you to lack accountability. You know, certain qualities, if you're not where you should be at the moment, it takes a level of reflection and looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, what am I doing wrong? And I know it's hard. I'm not knocking it. It's hard for me sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? Accountability is hard. It really is. You know, and that goes for male and female, but accountability is always a solution. You know, the ego is only going to be hit temporarily. And once you come out of that, you know, you'll see the long-term benefits of really fixing yourself from the inside out. You'll start to attract what you need to attract, because you are who you attract, period. And you're gonna wonder why, and you try to look for everything else to be the problem except for yourself, and it starts within you, you know. So if you're a woman, you know, you got to take a look at your lineage. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Take a look at who you're being guided by. Because even women to this day, you got friends who are giving you the wrong advice.
PA.
You got,
clear.
you know, family giving you the wrong advice. So take a step. If that advice that's been given to you your whole life is not working, why keep taking the same advice? It's time to find a new solution. So, you know, find people who are smarter than you. Always have people in your circle who are smarter than you. You know, even me, I'm a very smart woman, and I crave for people to be smarter than me. And I rarely find that in women, which is why you may find me hanging around a lot of male mentors. You know, a lot of men I hang around are a lot older than me. And even some of the women that I look for guidance are also a lot older than me, and they are living the same life as me. I don't take advice from single women.
Oh, say that again.
Yeah. It's nothing you can tell me. Why are you telling me anything if you're not even living the life that I'm living? You know? So you have to take a look at your surroundings. Take a look at who you're going to for advice. Take a look at who you're going to for guidance. And that alone will kind of change your perspective on things. You know, and on top of that, once you find that right guidance of somebody who's going to tell you about yourself and give you a true solution within you, then you're going to have to take a look in the mirror and actually put that in fruition. You know what I'm saying? Like, take a look at your past and say, hey, this didn't work. Let me go about this a different way. Or, hey, I'm not attracting a certain caliber of a man. What about me is not attracting that? Am I big? Am I wearing, you know, inappropriate things? Is my hair crazy? Am I walking around with pink hair and blue hair? And, you know what type of man that you're looking for, and you know what type of man, you know what they like. You know what I'm saying? Well, women's problem is they gonna keep the same standard but not want to abide by what that standard actually likes. So it's very contradicting, and which is why women, if we don't change, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. You
Listen,
know, we're gonna have a whole bunch of mixed babies out here.
She gave y'all some bars, and I tell you this all the time. This black race could go on without black women. Whatever a nigga is and whoever we sleep with, that baby is that. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
what she said was big bars.
Yeah, I
did not coerce her, coach her, convince her, or any other C word y'all could come up with. Mm-hmm. This is her perspective. This is her mindset. This is her real life.
And it works.
Oh, shit. This is what we call a quality woman. This is a woman that we call quality, that is universally quality, universally qualified, that niggas will deal with. So as a woman, if you're out there looking cool, as a man, I ain't gonna say don't accept nothing less, but accept like a woman who's willing to listen and learn and follow the protocol. But then as a man, have your shit together. Yeah. I'm big on that. I wasn't sleeping with no women when I came down here. I left my lifestyle and I decided I want to come up and do right. I wasn't trying to have no girlfriend. I wasn't trying to sleep with nobody. I was just getting my relationship right with me and the Lord. That was it.
A man is most powerful when he's focused.
Yeah. And
that's a red flag if a man ain't focused. If you ain't focused and you out here, you going to run out the door when you see a fine woman walk by and you run out the door.
Yeah.
You thirsty.
You ain't on your shit.
Sheesh. Bro. Yeah.
You ain't on your shit because the bitches should come to you. Yeah. Like when you handling business, I'm gonna tell you something about being a real one. When you handling business, bitches gonna come to you.
They gonna come to you.
They gonna make their offers to you. Background Hebrew. They gonna make their offer to you. So
yep.
I understand it. And then as a man, you gotta learn how to take that and be like, no. One of the hardest things for men with beautiful women is keep saying no. God damn, bro, my no button. I'll be like, bro, is this bitch broke? I gotta keep
the power
saying
of
no
the vagina
so much. That shit is amazing. I don't know what the fuck God put between y'all legs. I pay for that shit. And I pay for that shit. I ain't even gonna lie, cause I ain't got that much time to talk to you, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You dig?
We gonna do what we gotta do and keep it moving.
Yeah. Like I asked a bitch, what bill? Da 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 boom boom boom. They be having niggas and everything. Like, shawty, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's it gonna take? Like, you want a date? You want some money? You want some quality time? You want to watch a movie? That shit between y'all legs is dangerous, yo.
Yeah.
Most niggas, every war we know, it started behind a female. Even all the hip hop shit, 90% of it. It don't even be about no money. I go to war behind money, not no bitch.
Yeah.
Shout out to my nigga. I love you, bro. To this day, I know we ain't talked in 2 years. He ready to go to war behind the bitch.
Is it his wife?
It was one of his baby moms, but we was kids. When I say kids, teenage, early 20s. And I'm going to war with him because I'm a right or wrong nigga. If you right or you wrong, but I had to tell him, I said, bro, your bitch chose to fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I'm going to ride with you, but we not finna spray this whole city up.
Yeah.
Because your bitch decided to bend over.
To put you in this situation. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't be on it. And I know you love her, bro, whatever the case may be. I'm not him. I could be dead smack in love with you and you do some dumbass shit. I'm gonna break my own heart. Just go on about your business.
Got to.
Yeah, you gotta have discipline.
Gotta have discipline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be a cycle.
And that's the thing.
She gonna do it again.
She gonna continue. She don't love you.
Yeah, she's gonna do it again. Cause that could have turned you fighting for her is a stimulation.
We was shooting. Yeah, we scrapped up with bulletproof.
People could have died.
I don't know if nobody did or not, but shit was going down.
Oh no. Cause
I'm like, this my bro. This my day one. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, bro. You know, I know. So I'll tell the story real quick. My day one, that's my nigga. Like my day one, like 2 years older than me. My nigga. I still love to this day. He just did some corny shit about some money. And I ain't respect him. I'm like, bro, we too old for you to still be. About another female, I'm sure his wife called him or somebody called. And he was fucking with my money when I was trying to put money in his pocket.
Okay. Yeah.
You fucking with my money and my business, bro. And like, you got a family, I got a family. You making emotional decisions. You never called. If you would have called me and be like, bro, this was going on. You just made a decision and you moved on and you left my shit unattended.
Yeah.
Which I felt at this big age that we are, like, bro, that's...
You can't make emotional decisions like that.
Yeah, you still doing that. And you could tell me all the kids you got and all that. I love my nieces and nephews, but, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to feed us.
Yeah. You gotta stay focused.
Yeah,
you gotta stay focused.
Sometimes, niggas... I ain't never crashed out behind no bitch. Ever in my life. They say I'm too P. A bitch told me the other day, shout out to you. Matter of fact, little shawty that was in the car. Shawty said, nigga, you too P. Man, I'm not finna trip out no bitch. Bitch, if you wanna go, go.
Yeah, and that's another problem too. Women, I feel like with daddy issues too, that's a big, not saying everyone has daddy issues, but women seek a certain protection, which is natural, but it can be toxic depending on how far we're willing to go to put you in a position like that, to show how much
they want this
gonna
nigga
protect us.
to go get some money and be up under them all the time.
Oh yeah,
no,
it don't work. It don't work like that. Yeah,
how the fuck is my nigga supposed to go get some money and be under
and
you
be
at
with
all
you?
times?
Yeah, no, it's
any bitch that be with me. I'm gonna tell you right now, baby, we ain't got all the time in the world. We will now because I'm at a different stage in life, and I can
kind of maneuver.
I can maneuver. I love to hustle.
Yeah,
but I can tell my workers. I don't even want to call them workers. I can tell my team.
Yeah.
Y'all handle that. We can go out of town for a week or two. But it wasn't like that in the beginning. Every girl used to get mad. This phone used to be.
You had to work your way up to be
able to do that. I had to work my way up
to
do that. But women don't like they be seeking so much validation, and it's an empty hole where you say spiritual before we wrap it up. When you say spiritual, like, sweetheart, love God more than you love me.
Yeah.
Love you more than you love me.
Yeah.
I can't take that position. Because if you loving me, you looking for me to love you back in a way that I don't even know how you want to be loved back. Because I can't. Because there's a hole in your bucket. And we'll use this bottle. Is this full? You want to be this full, but it's a hole right here. So every time I pour in, it's always gonna get back down to where it's at. Or most of the time, it's way down here in the middle. So I could fill it up and it's gonna seep back down because there's a hole here.
That woman is broken. That's why
She's
broken.
broken.
There's something 9 times out of 10 women who have that mindset, they're lacking something. Like I said, daddy issues, or it's something there that they're trying to get fulfilled through you. You know, and I feel like women these days, you know, they that's why I don't agree with, you know, as cute as it is, you know, in the bedroom and all that, but calling your man daddy, it could be a toxic situation, because you'll really start to see them as your dad. Like, you know, your dad, when he had you and, you know, your parents, they raised you, your dad is the only person that's obligated to pick up the pieces that you've, you know, left. You know what I'm saying? So if you go out into the world as a wife, and say for instance you go get a DUI or some shit, you go out with your girls one night, get too drunk, try to drive home, and you know, get pulled over, you get a DUI. You want to call your husband, right? Facts. Call your husband, hey, come get me, blah, blah, blah. And your husband does not have to come get you. You're putting a standard on your husband that's something your dad probably would feel like, you know, obligated to do. As your dad, you want to call your dad like, hey, dad, come get me. I done got in some trouble. You know what I'm saying? Your dad is going to drop what he's doing to come get his child out of, you know, the situation that he's in. But your husband is not, you know, he's not obligated to do that, because he has to see it from a different lens. Once a man decides that he wants to marry you, your life is in his hands. And likewise. So if you're out here making terrible decisions,
thank you,
and you're out here being a liability and just doing shit without even considering the consequences, why should he have to continue to deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, because that could be a red flag. It's like if it was likewise and he was out here getting DUIs and calling you,
and you gotta leave the kids,
and you gotta leave the kids and
yeah,
come get them out of jail, you're gonna be like, oh, this nigga is a liability.
No, that's a fact. I used to tell this girl, she's called me twice. I'm like, bro, don't go out. Twice she got her car, she blew her tires out or whatever, and I told her don't do it. She's like, bro, send me some money. Normally I would, but I told you literally 8 hours before, don't go out.
Don't do that. Yeah.
So let me help y'all out. I know y'all be like, oh, my husband got to do. What she's saying is, don't put niggas in position. The only nigga that's gonna come through for you, rain, sleet, hell, snow, supposed to be your father. Mm-hmm. Yes, your husband can, and we gonna rock. But at some point, nigga, like, bro, come like, on, man, with this dumb. We're gonna teach you a lesson.
You want to have my kids and you out here doing this shit?
I'm gonna teach a woman a lesson, and I'm gonna show her, like, all right, go. You gotta figure that out.
Gotta figure it out. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not following the authoritative
you're not
factor and vision of what we got for
right.
this household.
You're not a good decision maker, and that's what a man needs. Not only just a submissive wife, but a smart one who's gonna make good decisions when he's not, you know, I wouldn't say around, but when he's not able to have that control to tell you yes or no.
He's laid the vision. When you said it right. When he's not around, what decision will he make? Women got to think, what will my husband do?
What will my husband say? Yeah.
Yeah, like how would I handle this? So listen, I want you to get back home to your husband. He deserves you. He should be next to you.
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here, we know you break. Give him your social media. Let them know where you at, where they can find you.
Y'all can find me on Edgewood Avenue, downtown Atlanta. You can book with me through Instagram at Braid Seductions. That's with a Z on the end, Braid Seductions. You can book me and find me through there. You can see all my work. I specialize in only natural hair. I don't do sew-ins. I don't do weaves and all that extra shit. I more so do locks, braids, natural styles only. That's what I resonate with. That's what I stick with. So if you need somebody that's gonna help you out with that, come contact me. My guy right here already come to me. He know what's up. He could definitely let y'all know what I'm about. So yeah, come check me out right at the heart of Atlanta, downtown.
Sweet spirit, happy soul, never seem mad.
Good intentions, always.
If you want somebody in your head who's happy and married, who's successful in life,
come see me. Come
go
talk
see
to me.
her ASAP. So listen, is there any final words, anything else you want to say? Because I've enjoyed this conversation. I know there's going to be a part 2, but for part 1, is there anything else you want to say to the ladies, the men, or just in general?
No, it's definitely likewise. I definitely enjoy being here and being able to speak my piece. This is actually the first time I've done something like this. I normally only have these conversations with, on personal occasions to people who really want to hear me out. So to be able to come on your platform and, be able to speak my piece, I'm very thankful and I'm appreciative of this opportunity. And I just want to, just teach, just teach my words. So as a community, as a collective, we can be better.
I couldn't write this script no better. I couldn't tell her to say anything better. I've been telling y'all, this is the person I've been saying. I've been wanting quality people to come on because I know I do the show with all the riffraff and the women who ain't got she got the results.
Yeah, we want results.
She
we
got
want actual
the results.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you coming on here, taking time out away from your kids, your husband, your family, your business. And, hey, I'm going to pull up and I'm just going to be me and talk that talk.
Period. Thank you.
So thank you very much. We appreciate you. We've
You're
heard
welcome.
real jewels. 2024 gonna go this way the whole year.
Woo.
Nothing but quality. Do you hear me? So before we get out of here, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, tune in, comment, rocking with the king, man. Ain't nothing better than when you dealing with the motherfucking ugly truth. You heard?
Ooh, ugly truth. Woo.